You little weasel! Look at you, you little fucking weasel! I can see it in your eyes! You're a fucking bitch!
Da-da-da-da-da! It's the motherfucking DLWG!
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
We're back. Episode 2, Across the Pool. Just like last time, it's your boy Rich with your boy Paul. We had a big weekend of fights last weekend. We're in the middle of another week of big fights. We're going to break them down for you. Last weekend we had UFC 254, Khabib vs. Gaethje, and the co-main event was Jared Cannonier vs. Robert Whittaker. What'd you think about that, Paul?
Firstly, what a performance from Rob. Great performance. Probably the best he's looked in a while. So I've got to give my hats off to Robert. That's fantastic. Jared, what can I say? We spoke about it last week. He's not active enough, is he? He's just not fighting enough. But Rob last week, you can't fault him, can you? I'll give him the next shot at Israel, if I'm honest.
Would you? Yeah. I don't know if I
Yeah,
do that.
I would. I'd run the clock.
Did you see Jared having to break his arm in the first round, though?
Yeah, it was from a kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of them head kicks.
Blocking a kick.
But
Yeah,
can't take
yeah,
nothing
but
away because it's Rob that broke his arm.
You know what it is with Rob as well? He's how old now? 28?
Yeah, he's young.
And he's been in some wars as well. That's what's mad about it. He's been in there with Yoel twice. Yeah, twice he's fought Yoel, hasn't he? Yeah, twice.
Yeah, in two
He's
wars.
been in there with...
Two wars
He's
with
been in
Yoel.
there with some...
And he's still young and he's experienced. He did look great. It honestly is probably the best he's looked in a long time.
Yeah, it is. I'd agree with that, yeah. It is.
And I feel like you were right last week, like, seeing it, like, Jared is too... He just doesn't fight enough.
Oh, well, what is it? He had 2 fights in... How long was it? I can't remember.
18 months or
18
something.
Months.
Yeah,
18 months, 2 fights. Not good enough, is it?
his reactions they're just not there. Good fight, though. Good fight.
Yeah, not a bad little fight, was it? We thought that would be the headliner of like that would steal the show, but after Khabib's performance,
Yeah,
I think Khabib stole the show that night.
for sure. Most dominant.
Yeah, just great performance, to be honest. I'm a bit shocked at Justin on the ground, but what you expect? I don't know what everyone else expected, to be honest.
To at least get on a hip. fucking kid laid flat on his back. Just let himself get choked.
But I feel like a lot of people, even myself, a lot of people doubted Khabib. This fight, everyone thought like, oh, Justin could be the one to catch him.
And honestly, it's been his easiest fight.
Well, look how Khabib hunted him down from the start.
Yeah.
Straight from the start, was just taking everything, just marching forward. Justin, we've never seen Justin on the back foot before.
Nah.
It's interesting to see, but...
And like I feel like now, like for Justin's future fights, I'm not saying it's gonna be that easy every time, but the cat's out of the bag on how to beat him. You put him on the back foot.
Yeah.
He gets sloppy. He starts holding his breath. He was tired after that first round.
That's what it is. Yeah, we've seen him gas out a lot of times, though, haven't we?
Not like
and
that,
when
though.
Fighting
Like
that
that.
Starts with the backflip.
Yeah. He had to try like 4 times.
He was that gassed, he had to push the fucking security fella out the way.
Yeah. That's funny. But he was more gassed than ever in that first round from just like holding his breath, tensing up every time Khabib was coming at him. Just and it gassed the shit out of him. Gotta give it to Khabib, though.
Yeah, Khabib, you've got to give it credit to him. I know most people don't like his style, but it works, doesn't it?
Even, you see Justin walked right up to him after the fight and he goes, "You're a fucking monster, man."
Because he is. It's one of them. I don't blame him for it, because who's left, truthfully, but as you go back to Tony, I think we're past that now, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I am anyway.
And to be honest, the whole Tony thing, people are crying about how the Tony fight never happened. That's Tony's fault. Tony would have fought him if he didn't get fucked up by Justin.
Yeah, but it's not even that. Look at the times they've like had to call it off. One of the times I remember it was for Tony tripping over a wire or something, wasn't it? Backstage.
Yeah.
It's just not meant to be honest.
Yeah.
But Khabib. Yeah, but to be honest, I reckon he'll come back. I think he will fight again though.
Who do you think he would fight?
If they can get that GSP fight, why not?
I don't know though. GSP's 39.
I know, but
Is it?
Someone like GSP, even though he's 39, yeah, he's probably still in great shape. He's probably still go. He'll probably still go 5 rounds. Probably
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about that. But is he the same?
And what an interesting fight that would be, though.
I think George is his kryptonite.
Maybe, he might be.
Who knows though?
Yeah, it's interesting, like.
Yeah, it is. That is an interesting fight. For sure.
But some blame Khabib lost his dad, 3 months ago.
Yeah. And to perform like
I'm even surprised he fought as soon.
For real. And to perform like that, you gotta give. I'm not really a fan of the guy. Gotta give him hats off on that. 29-0.
I don't know what everyone expected. I know it's impressive, isn't it? It really is.
Because I heard someone else say
maybe his face, like.
Go on.
Go on, sorry.
No, I heard someone else say it somewhere else. I forget who, but they were saying that like people can say like, oh, his first 16 fights were out of the UFC and he didn't fight anyone. Yeah, but them 16 fights on the regional circuit without the professionalism of the UFC and stuff, nothing weird ever happened. No cut stoppage. No bad decision. No fucking. The kid went 29-0 in MMA. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It is. It's very impressive. Like I'm the same as yourself. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but to GOAT status would have put him there. He's up there. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't put him as the greatest.
Top 5. I'll give him top 5.
Yeah, I'd give him top. I wouldn't say he's the greatest though.
Nah.
I really wouldn't, because he's defended his belts 3 times. There's been people who've come and gone who even still to this day who still fight, who've achieved a lot more.
For sure.
But I've seen it with Jones. Jones has had. They say like Khabib's more of a GOAT than Jones, but Jones, people don't realise Jones has had more title wins than Khabib's had UFC fights.
I know, that's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Can you put them in the same bracket?
No.
I know there's people who are not fans of John. They think he cheated and done whatever, but he's still, his resume speaks for itself, really.
For sure.
But great cards on the weekend. Very good cards. I'm looking forward to this weekend too. Just got some good fights lined up.
For sure. We got tonight, starting right now. The prelims are probably on right now, but tonight the main event of this Bellator card, Bellator 250. We got Gegard Mousasi, the welterweight champion, going up to 185 to, in my opinion, fighting one of the best middleweights in the world for his 185 strap. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lima. I was very happy what he done to Michael Van Page. Very happy.
Your own countryman, Paul? Come on.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't hit him again. But I'm a big fan of Douglas. Very good fighter.
Honestly, in my opinion, Douglas Lima, he's up there. He's definitely top 5 best welterweights in the world right now.
Would you know what would be a great fight for me? Lima versus Usyk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be interesting. Lima's powerful, dude, and he's got good takedown defense.
And his leg kicks as well. I don't think Usman can take many of them.
You know who he reminds me of, kind of? Not like style-wise or anything, but the fact that he makes it to 170. He almost reminds me of a Rumble Johnson. Like
Rumble Johnson?
Yeah, like how Rumble was making 170 all them years, and then all of a sudden he's like... I just wouldn't be surprised if Douglas is the type of guy that, like, going up that extra 15 pounds, he just starts murking fools.
maybe, possibly.
Dangerous guy. Who do you see winning that though between him and Musashi?
Tonight, ooh, it's a tough one, isn't it?
It is.
Have they fought before? They haven't they?
No, they never fought.
No, I'm thinking of. I got mixed up with McDonald. But,
Yeah, Rory got smushed.
Yeah, I like Rory though. I'm a big fan of Rory.
It hasn't been the same since the
Roddy
fight.
I don't think his head's in the game anymore. I think that's what it is.
For sure. But
who do we see winning? To be honest, if it went either way, I wouldn't be shocked because they're both great fighters. They're both probably top 2 at that weight.
yeah,
So it's a tough one, innit? It could go either way. I'm leaning towards Lima, but Musashi's one of them, isn't he?
great fighter.
Underrated. He is
Super
underrated. I've said in the past. I may have said a bit of shit about Musashi, but if you look at his resume, he's fought quite a few fucking veterans and everything.
Everyone. And
Been around the game for a long time.
honestly, as much as I love Israel, Musashi might be able to beat Israel.
I think, honestly, I don't know anyone who will beat Israel at the minute, the way he's looking, because he seems to get better and better.
Yeah, but if anyone could, that guy might be the one. Skilled guy, good everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't think he'd come back to UFC now.
No, I'm just saying.
He hasn't got a great relationship, has he?
No. You see, when he was all fucking right before they cut him, he was at a post-fight press conference, and he's like, "How do I get paid this big money? What do you want me to do? Dye my fucking hair blonde?"
Yeah, I've seen that. I had to replay that a few times because it was quite funny.
Yeah.
You want me to dye my fucking hair blonde? What is it? Funny guy.
He is
they're funny to touch.
He is a funny guy.
Yeah, they are to touch. Good people.
Okay.
Very good people.
What else? But who I see winning that fight, I honestly think Lima's gonna get it done.
I do too.
I just have a feeling.
I just think he'll have the ledge. Probably lands a lot more leg kicks. He'll probably get Musashi down. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Cause
and then it just, I can see a decision. But then again, you never know, do you? That's the greatest thing about the sport.
Yeah. You never know. I'm excited to see it though. Cause you never seen Musashi, the way that, even you just brought it up, the way that Lima knocked out Venom Page. I mean, when he hits dudes, it's like they get shot. They drop they got fucking shot.
I was over the moon when that happens because I'm not a big fan of Michael, to be honest.
Why not?
He talks a lot of shit. He just talks a lot of shit, doesn't he? And you know the crazy thing is about him? Yeah, he's about 30 fucking 3. And he goes on as if he's this young superstar. 33.
He's entertaining though.
And the biggest win on his name is only Paul Daly, so he needs to fight more. 33 now, or whatever, he's around that age anyway.
Yeah, and that was a terrible fight. Him versus Daly. That was horrible.
Yeah.
That was when Daly decided to just wrestle for 5 rounds.
Yeah, I remember that fight.
Shit fight. And I was so hyped for that one. I was like, oh, this is going to be a banger. And then they fucking just wrestled.
The lead up was good, wasn't it? They were talking a lot of shit to each other.
You seen one of his, who'd he fight? Lima fought that Richard Kiley dude from SBG, and he was acting like he was on top of him on the ground, and he was holding his hand up taking selfies.
Yeah, I remember he fought, didn't he fight Michael Venom Page as well?
Who?
The fella you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, against Venom Page. Venom Page.
Yeah, I remember watching. Yeah, and he was talking proper shit before the fight, weren't he?
Yeah.
He thought, oh, you've never seen this before and all that.
Yeah,
he
got fucking smoked.
Like dog shit. Fucking dog shit.
And then he tried to come out after and say he had a broken neck or something. No joke. He said he was saying he had a broken neck.
That's what they all say, don't they? That's what they all say. Fucking heard it all.
And Saturday, the 31st, I think it is, we got a big UK fight. We got Derek Chisora versus Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is trained by the same people as Lomachenko, former cruiserweight champion, unified, undisputed, had every title. Moving up, this is his first big test at heavyweight. And what do you think? How you see that going, Paul?
You know what? I've been a fan of Usyk for a few years now. I remember saying it quite a few years ago to one of my good mates. I see Usyk fighting Joshua one day and probably beating him as well. I feel like he's very slick. He's got the power to. Well, people don't think he's got the power up to heavyweight, but I think he has. And I think he's going to get the job done against Derek. I can see it now.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably start calling out the big boys then.
For sure. This is his like
very yes.
This is his leapfrog fight into the division elite. I feel like. I think he gets it. I think he gets it done too. I don't think he. I think he stops him, but I don't think he like stops him like a 10 count. I think they pulled Derek out of the corner, maybe the 8th or 9th round.
The only thing with Derek, he just gets too emotional in there.
Yeah.
Gets too reckless, and I see Usyk just picking him apart.
That's what I think too.
And like what you've just said as well, I wouldn't be surprised if he stops him as well. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised.
I think it'll be a corner stoppage though, because we've seen it happen to Derek before when he fought Fury years ago. Fury just picked him apart from the outside. Nothing like crazy shots, just accumulated damage over rounds, and they pulled him out in like the 9th or 10th, I think.
Yeah, I like Usyk. Big fan of Usyk. Good fighter.
Great boxer. Good footwork.
Yeah.
Slick. Good shot selection. You think he could give the elite problems though? You think he could give guys like Joshua or Fury problems?
Well, I was literally just going to say after I said about Joshua, he'll probably fight Wilder too. And honestly, Usyk's the type of guy, yeah. I don't know, but everyone says Wilder's got this punch. He's got this crazy punch, this one-power punch, could knock any man in the world out. Usyk just looks like one of those fellas here. He can just take a punch. He probably can, and if he fights Wilder, I see him beating Wilder too, if I'm honest.
Really?
Really?
Damn.
I really do. I really think he's got the potential to do it.
I never count Wilder out with that bomb he's got.
I know, but we've spoken about Wilder a lot of times. We could sit here for. I could sit here and rip him for 2-3 hours, but we haven't got that much time, so. We're not going to speak about him today. Maybe another time when he announces another fight.
We've had some legendary arguments over Wilder.
Because we all know what happens if he fights Fury again. I think he should. I don't even know what should be next for him, to be honest. But I don't think he should fight Fury again. Let's just say that.
Why not? You think he gets fucked up again, same way?
Yeah, and I honestly think Fury does it even quicker.
Damn, bro. You got no faith in
Really?
Wilder.
No, because you know what it is? You've got look that second fight with Fury. Tell you what, fantastic for a heavyweight. Just the footwork, how slick he was.
Yeah.
It was just everything was perfect. He generally looked like. I'm not saying he looked the best he's ever looked, but it's up there. Looks fantastic.
For sure.
Made Wilder just look like an average heavyweight.
Yeah. Wilder, though, he wore too heavy of a costume, though.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Honestly, yeah, I'm not going over this bollocks again. But it's the worst excuse I've ever had in my life.
I know. I'm a fan of the guy, and when he put that out there, I was like, I just put my head in my hands. I was like, no.
Yeah, but I've said it to you, though, like, he's clearly... I don't know if he's gone to get that custom made or he's ordered it or I don't know. But surely, before the fight night, he's tried down. Surely he has.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to see what it's like. And if that was too heavy when he's put it on the first time, then he shouldn't be wearing something like that. Should it's his own fucking fault. But you can't blame something on that. That's terrible, to be honest.
I know. And that would never affect you that much.
No.
Never.
I honestly think the night, he was shook.
Yeah.
He was shook.
And I think he was a little shook, and it'll shake you even more the way Fury like came at him. Same as Justin Gaethje versus Khabib. Got shook by the way some guy just says fucking comes at you.
Well, he's it's one of them with Deontay. You can't really. I'm not a big fan of him.
I like him. He's entertaining.
Yeah, no, but I think by his last performance, he is so beatable. Besides that one punch, he hasn't really got much to his game. He really hasn't.
Yeah. And, like, people, like, always suggest that, like, he goes and gets, like, a new trainer and stuff. It's too late. He's 35, 36 years old. He's not going to learn how to box now.
Yeah, well, fuck him anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, how do you think, though, what if Usyk was to fight Fury?
Usyk Fury?
Yeah.
I think it'd be one of Fury's toughest tests, but I think Fury'd win if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think Fury's as good as him, just
I think
too big.
He's too tall. He's got too much of a reach on him. He'll just box his way to a decision.
Yeah, for sure.
But it'll be a good fight though. But it'll be stylistically, it'll be a tough fight for Fury.
You know what no one talks about though with Usyk? I do like him. I rate him very highly. He's a very great boxer. But Bellew was giving him fits until he got caught. Bellew was boxing well.
I know, but it's I don't know. At the end of the day, Usyk got the job done, and he's done it in fine fashion. So
Yeah, he'd put him out.
maybe you know what it is with Bellew, and people like rip him and all this stuff. He's a good boxer. He really is.
He's a really good boxer.
He is a really good boxer.
Good
He's like in the head as well. He's smart. He really is.
Yeah, and he's game. He's game. He likes to fight.
Yeah.
And
where he's from.
And he's a Scouse, right? So.
Yeah. Blue Nose cunt though.
What, he likes Everton?
Yeah, he's a fucking Everton fan, isn't he?
Ah, dirty rat, motherfucker.
Nah, he's a good guy though.
Yeah, no, I like him
a few times. Yeah, he's a good guy.
I like Bellew. Especially he's good too for a guy that never took his physical condition too serious.
He's a bit of a rat though, because he fucked off from the moved on the outskirts. Fucking rat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he moved to a place called Ormskirk, which is like, I don't know, is it classed as Merseyside?
Is it a nice area though?
Yeah, it's Ormskirk. Yeah.
Yeah, well, can you blame him then?
There's a few nice places though. Formby and all that he could have went to, but I know where he used to live. He used to live up in a place called Egbert. Around in Egbert ways, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
and now that we got Khabib out of the division, the belt's up in the air. We got a little bit of like a unofficial tournament at lightweight. We got Conor, Tony, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, the new addition of Michael Chandler, the former Bellator lightweight champion. And we got, throw Dan Hooker in there too, because we need that even number for matchups. How do you see the division playing out, Paul? What matchups would you like to see?
Going through all the names. An interesting fight for me. It's to use it like Ferguson versus Chandler. That's a good, interesting fight, that, you know.
Yeah.
Very good fight.
For sure.
Because I feel like the UFC are going to give Chandler a big name first, aren't they? It's going to be a top 5, top 6 fighter. Tony coming off a loss. I feel like that would be a good little fighter matchup.
Yeah.
Good little fight, yeah. But then again, these all fight each other. I want to see Tony McGregor. I want to see Tony Justin again. So,
for sure.
One of them, isn't it? Tony McGregor Justin again.
I'd like
Justin.
that. I'd like the first matchup to be McGregor and Poirier for the vacant title. I feel like that's a good fight.
The only thing I'm like, I do want to see that fight. But McGregor still hasn't fought. He still hasn't fought Justin and Tony. And he hasn't fought Chandler. Obviously, he hasn't fought Chandler either.
They both just lost, though.
You could literally throw them in with anyone, and they'd all be great fights.
For real.
You could really good. You could do Conor Tony. You could do Gaethje Dustin again.
For sure.
So it's one of them.
I'd like to see
some good fights.
I'd like to see Chandler make his debut against Justin. I feel like that's a good test to see where he's at.
I feel like with that though, with Justin just fighting for the title and coming off that, just Chandler really deserved that number one spot, because that's technically what it's for. Basically, if Justin's just fought Khabib, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like the style matchup.
So Chandler's basically fighting for number one contender there, which is a bit. But I don't know, because the ranking nowadays, I don't even fucking know who's where, because it's all over the place.
Yeah. What about, like, I'd like to see Hooker versus Tony. I feel like that's a good fight to make.
That'd be a good fight. I don't know who was the lean towards. I don't know, it depends how Tony comes back from that last one. But Hooker, he has a little scrap, doesn't he? Nice to have a little go.
Yeah, he fades though, and that could be in Tony's favour.
He gives Justin a good fight though. I expected Justin to get the win. I said this to you. Good fight. Hooker fought well. Not enough though. Yeah. There's loads of good fights you can make.
I know.
Quite a few.
If Tony and Chandler were to fight, who do you think wins that?
If Tony and Chandler?
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I've only seen a handful of Chandler's fights. I've only seen a few.
I've seen probably like 9 or 10. He's a good fighter. I think he's gonna make some noise.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming off of. He just stopped.
Didn't he beat Benson Henderson?
Yeah, in the first round, he just smoked him, knocked him out. He's beat him twice.
How old's Benson now, though?
Yeah.
How old's Benson now?
Up there, 36, 37 probably.
Yeah, well.
It's not the same.
It's not. There's loads of great fights you could make.
Chandler just got knocked out last year off the 145-pound champ. Came up, knocked him out in like a minute. That little Pitbull guy.
Yeah, I was going to say that, one of the Pitbull brothers.
Yeah, one of the brothers. Knocked him out.
Yeah, they're dominating at the minute, aren't they, them Pitbull brothers?
The other one is hit or miss.
Oh. Well, there's loads of great fights you can make.
That's when he was like, that little Pitbull though, he did like the Brazilian version of Conor. When he won the second titles, they were all booing now. They were all booing him, and he goes, "Listen up, I'm champ now. I don't give a fuck. Fuck are you?" And everyone started cheering.
Talk shit now, don't they? The old time talk shit.
Yeah.
Get the name out there more.
For sure, it works.
It's the same with Till. Till's on what, three fight losses, is he? No, it's on, sorry, he got beat, did he beat, no, he lost to Gastelum, didn't he?
No, he beat Gastelum.
No, he beat Gastelum,
Yeah. He beat him. And then he lost.
He's 3 losses in his last 4.
Yeah.
But he's still got big noise behind him, because he talks shit, and people enjoy it.
Yeah, because he had that iconic speech after the Wonder Boy fight. How's that go?
Oh, fuck.
I'm just fucking with you.
I have to be in the moment with that one.
I'm just fucking with you. Now, like, let's fast forward like 6 months from now. Who do you think's got that lightweight title?
6 months from now, it depends on. It might be across 6 months. Did you see Bellator's? That was across what? Even the heavyweight one they done. Remember with Chael Sonnen and Rampage.
Yeah,
They're doing that
the
over
heavyweight
about.
one.
They're
Took
doing that
a
over
year.
quite a while time, so it depends how long the UFC do it. If they do a little tournament, that is, but if they do just a title shot, I don't even know what they're going to do for it, to be honest.
I think
They're probably going to do.
Yeah. I think they do Conor versus Dustin first go for the
Well,
title.
that's what I was going to say. Then two versus each other, and probably do. I don't know.
Do
You
you
don't want to see Gaethje Tony again.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say, do you run that back? Do you run that one back?
I think the UFC do it differently and do Poirier, Tony, McGregor, Justin.
Oh
That's
wow.
what I think.
Damn. Even though Conor and Dustin were already like in talks and verbally agreed on.
Yeah, it's booked, isn't it? I'm sure it's booked.
No, it's not booked
But,
yet.
well, I don't know. Just see what the UFC do. You don't even know, do you? But then again, look who McGregor's calling out. Diego Sanchez. So
I think he's just trying. I think with that, he's just trying to give back to the game and get an old legend that's done a lot for the sport some money before he hangs him up.
I know, but let's be honest. We've seen Diego's last few performances.
Terrible.
Let's just say, I don't think he shouldn't be in there anymore.
You see him his last fight, he legit tried to do the Masvidal on Askren knee.
Yeah, I've seen it.
He copied the whole thing, the hands behind the back.
It was so bad that the fucking rolls on his belly
Yeah.
rolls all the way up to his fucking neck. That's how bad it was.
That's funny. But
Diego Sanchez.
who are you seeing? You think they make Conor versus Justin for the title?
Conor Justin?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
No?
he should because it's one of them. McGregor, he needs to fight Tony or Gaethje, in my opinion. If he really does, at least one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Justin. My mistake. Probably
Yeah.
Probably
I
sounded
think
like
he should
Dustin.
fight. He should fight Gaethje next year.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah, I think that'll be a great fight. I think McGregor whips him.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
I think it's a waste of an event, bro. I think he'd get.
And I feel they should do Tony versus Poirier because that's a good fight as well.
Yeah. I feel like that's 2 stoppage wins for Conor and 1 for Dustin. Both them fights.
I think Poirier stops Tony as well. Stops him a lot better than what Gaethje did as well.
Cleaner. I think he'd get him out of there in like 3 rounds.
Probably, yeah. Not even, maybe.
And I think Conor, honestly, the way that it's obviously not the same pressure as in wrestling, but Conor has that same pressure that Khabib put on Justin in that fight. Maybe even more. In a stand-up form, he has that invisible pressure that he puts on you. And if he gets Justin to swing with his head down the way he was at Khabib, it's over in a few exchanges. I'm not even trying to be on Conor's nuts.
Well, it's I think him versus Dustin is an interesting fight because obviously from the first fight they're both improved. Dustin's improved a lot as well. It's a good fight.
Yeah.
Like stand-up wise, it's one of McGregor's toughest opponents.
For sure in that division. Dustin can box.
Yeah, so, like I think Dustin beats Nate. If I'm honest, I think he does. I think he fights. Don't get me wrong, it'll be a close fight. But I think Dustin gets it done against Nate as well.
The only thing about Dustin is that he's not a true southpaw. So like, I'm a southpaw myself. And real southpaws, they see things when in his game, in his shot selection and stuff, where you're like, that ain't gonna work on against another southpaw, a real southpaw, versus a right-handed southpaw. There's just so many things you can take advantage of.
Yeah. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, I think Conor's gonna get the belt back though. If I'm honest.
Yeah, you can just see it, can't you? But with the name he's got behind him, wouldn't surprise me if he just got a title shot straight away.
Yeah, and sadly, I think he gets that belt and he dips again.
But he's planning on fighting Pacquiao, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's
If
gonna.
that's true or not.
For sure, if he got that belt, he has the status again. He's gonna dip back to boxing and try and make some retirement money.
He doesn't
Which is
even need
sad.
to fight again. That's the thing.
What?
I've said to you before, is the hunger still there with him? He says like it's back and all that fire in his stomach and all that, but
Yeah.
there's just, I don't know, something's just changed about him, which I don't think he'll ever get back.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like when he knocked out, I always go back and look at it and like compare it to now. Like when he knocked out Marcus Brimage in his debut, that little black fella, and then he went in the center of the ring and did that scream. That was a hungry, broke kid that just changed his life. I don't think he might not. He obviously doesn't have that anymore.
Do you blame him?
No, Marvin Hagler, the great Marvin Hagler, middleweight legend in boxing, once said that it's hard to get up in the morning and do road work when you're waking up in silk sheets. That's so true.
There you go. There you go. And especially the money McGregor's got.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of things outside of the sport that he can sit back on. He's got a lot.
It was great. Like it was like a great event, and I'm glad I got to experience it. But the Floyd fight almost robbed us of like so many good fights of his. He could have had such a good like legendary run in the UFC.
Yeah.
And that kind of like robbed us of that, which is sad.
Yeah, well, if like even like the RDA fight, I'm gutted that never happened, you know.
I know.
Really am.
I know.
I don't know.
You know who else is gutted that? You know who else is seriously gutted that fight didn't happen?
Who?
RDA himself.
Yeah.
He probably kicks himself in the ass every day.
Yeah, well, he got walked by Eddie, didn't he, so?
Yeah. But, he would have made a little extra coin for that fight. Alright, I think that's good for now, my man Paul. This weekend we got Davis versus Santa Cruz. We got Anderson Silva versus Uriah Hall with Bryce Mitchell and Andre Feely. And we'll come back after that one.
Some great fights.
Yeah, some good fights.
Some very good fights coming up this weekend.
For sure.
My guy Bryce, he wants those fucking camo shorts.
They gave them to him. Did you see it? He posted them.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, he posted them. They gave him real tree camo shorts.
I like Bryce. He's a good fight against Feely as well. Andre Touchy Feely.
Yeah.
Fucking great fight.
Yeah.
Good, tough little test for Bryce, but I expect him to get the job done.
For sure. If he gets that done too, it's right into the big boys.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he's a likable kid, and I feel like people like him.
Yeah, he's just a humble little kid, isn't he? Just wants to make some money.
He's got a cool YouTube series. What's it called? Homegrown fighter. And he's just like around his ranch and shit, working on stuff. He's just a cool motherfucker. Him. I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. Like he's I hope he gets the win the weekend. I'll be watching, tuning in, looking forward to it.
And then we got Silva, Hall, we got Davis, Santa Cruz, and in the card we got Regis Prograis making his comeback since losing to Taylor. And we'll probably be back next week to go over all that as a review. I don't feel like we gotta get into those cards. We covered some good stuff today. How you feel, Paul?
Yeah, I agree. We did. We covered a lot of good stuff last week. Great fights. Can't go wrong with hopefully more good fights this weekend.
For sure.
Yeah, good. All good.
Oh yeah. And on that, it's the end of episode 2. We'll be back next week. Thanks to anybody that tunes in. Thank you, my brother Paul, for doing this. And we'll see you guys around.
What